I love it.
Oh, hello, friends. Happy Feel Good Friday.
Hey, everybody. Hope we're all having a good day today. Anthea and Melissa here, ready to have a little inspiring session on Feel Good Friday, right, Melissa?
Yeah, everyone desires to feel good. I think that's part of human nature, that we just desire as humans to feel good. And so we wanted to bring this energy to you as we were just chatting and talking about how we help ourselves to feel good. You know, it really became a quest of mine about 15 years ago to learn what it takes to feel good and be happy. And when you ask the right questions, what can I do to feel good? That's when you can align to the answers and the solutions come, the inspired thought comes. So I wanted to share today what's really been powerful for me in my daily experience of life is the habits and practices and routines that support me in feeling good. I, for about a week or two, had kind of gotten away from some of my daily practices, as I shared recently, and I really felt a difference. It reaffirmed how powerful it is to be committed to myself, to my well-being, to my power to choose to feel good by committing to these daily practices and routines that support me. And I love these daily routines. So it should be something that feels good for you, is what I would like to say. I think it's really important to have a powerful morning routine that supports you and that feels good to you. I personally love guided meditations and affirmations. They just feed my spirit and really give me that power boost energetically.
And I was going to say on back of that, Melissa, isn't it funny? Because we were saying earlier, if you're not feeling it, you kind of go, oh, I'm thankful for my bed, but you don't really feel it. And you feel, and you know the difference. So when you come at this from the side of I want to feel good,
Yeah.
and I'm looking for ways to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And you wake up and your first thought is, what can I do this morning to help me start my day off good so that I can feel good most of my day? That's when you can feel that energy, and that's when you can really start feeling good. And I'm the same as Melissa. I'd come off track for a little bit where I wasn't doing my morning meditations, guided meditations, and I also like to do like the affirmations in the morning too. And I actually felt and see that like a drop in life, as in the things that I would normally have just work out so easily for me were a bit more of a struggle, shall we say. And then of late, I started implementing it again, and we were saying the profoundness of our experiences throughout doing that, it actually amazes us too. You know, we're just going, wow, like look, from doing that this morning to how the day unfolded and the kind of things, the phone calls we're receiving, the people we're connecting with, the inspiration that's coming to us. And it's all because we're setting our day up from the beginning of the day. And before we go to bed also, it's another thing I love to do. And I love to go to sleep to guided meditations too, because they're so easy to sleep to.
Yeah.
And I love it. And even like, it doesn't mean, it's not that I'm like, I could go to sleep regardless, because I love my sleep. So I sleep quite easily when I'm ready to sleep. However, it fills my heart with joy when I'm hearing that as I'm going to sleep. And then when I wake up in the morning, I automatically have a good feeling, because the thoughts that were in my mind before I went to sleep were of goodness, which then transmutes into the morning. So when you wake up, you still feel good. And I think this is like really, really powerful to change the course of your day, to make things become easier and more, and have that beautiful energetic flow. And I know that sometimes, you know, it could come across like, this sounds too easy to do and what can happen, but it's not that. It's something you have to practice daily
Yeah.
and get a momentum going of it.
Mm.
Because it's like when we say, if you go to the gym, if you just turn up at the gym once and then you go home, you go and you look in the mirror, you go, well, that didn't work. I look exactly the same as what I did an hour ago. Well, yeah. But if you did that every single day consistently for 30 days, then you look in the mirror after 30 days, then you will see a difference. And the same
Right.
goes mentally, right? And
Yeah.
emotionally. Unless you're implementing these things and actually having a daily practice and routine that you practice every day, then you won't get to really get the benefits of what this can do for you. Now we're speaking from actually living this, and not, yes, not, I mean, we're not speaking about months and months and months ago or years ago. We're speaking present tense, that we do this today.
Mm-hmm.
And just yesterday, the phone calls that I received, ideas from friends and things that we're going to collaborate with, and the people that we're interviewing, like we're going to be interviewing Lisa Winston on Monday, who is actually Dr. Joe Vitale's girlfriend. And we obviously interviewed Dr. Joe Vitale not that long ago. And this is all because of the practices that we do and the intentions that we set out daily. And just before we go any further on this, I just want to say one of the things that I love to do is walk. And I hadn't done that for 2 months. I literally wasn't walking. And over the past few days, I was like, well, why am I not walking when I love it so much? So I've started to walk again and put get my headphones in and listen to things that are uplifting. And what a difference that has made to myself. And again, the ideas that are flowing, if there's a problem that's come around, I've been able to focus directly onto the solution and get past that problem. That, you know, the ideas, like we said, the communication between people, the relationships around me are just getting stronger and stronger and better and more fulfilling. And I think we all desire to have this in our lives. And the beauty about this is not an outside thing you have to wait for. This all happens from within. It's not that this is going to happen and then I'll be happy.
Right.
It's bringing that back to center and bring it back to yourself and letting yourself know that you are in control of this. It's how you show up every day. It's the attitude that you have towards life every day and the mindset that you carry with yourself and how you can program yourself to feel good and have better feeling thoughts. And so when ideas do come, you're not going to doubt them. You're going to work forward with them. And then you'll watch the right people, circumstances, and events come into place for these things to come to play. And I've just watched that. Like when I say, somebody had called me yesterday, a good friend of mine, and put an idea that he'd just got an inspired idea and then took the inspired action. And I watched it come together within 1 hour. This idea that started here has now manifested into people, into places, and into an actual becoming of something. And that was 1 hour. And that's because he woke up feeling good. That's because he woke up and has been programmed himself to be able to feel good too. So this is profound, guys. Like, this is like life-changing stuff, you know, right, Melissa? It's something, yes.
Absolutely. And we were not born with some special power that you were not also born with. Now, I understand sometimes life situations and circumstances may take your focus and bring you end up in a place where you don't feel good and your thoughts are not good. Maybe your focus has shifted to something that is troubling you or some situation or circumstance that doesn't feel good. And we just want to encourage you to go within and claim your power, to change your focus, to choose and decide what you want to feel now, what you want to focus on now, what thoughts would feel better, and that you always have this power within to cultivate this mindset where you choose your focus daily and intentionally and commit to yourself. I think that's really key, isn't it?
Yes.
To commit to ourselves in this journey of life. that there are certain things that help us feel good. You can align to the energy that creates worlds by connecting in your spirit and connecting to the divine source, the source of all good that already exists in abundance. And the power of doing that, it is the master key that unlocks that feeling good now when you're in this energy. And those routines, whatever ones feel good for you, like Anthea said, taking a walk naturally boosts our feel good in our body. It actually produces that feeling good feeling in our body with the chemicals that are released. And so the simple habit of taking a walk, maybe you can do 20 minutes a day of taking a walk and meditating on affirmations or listening to guided meditations, communing in your heart with the divine. And when you live in this way, it is just such a beautiful way to exist, aligning to the energy that creates worlds.
And it's a choice, Melissa, isn't it? It's all a choice. It's not, no, it's you have a choice to what you choose to do with you daily. With the actions you take, with the thoughts that you have. And I know how sometimes you feel like you don't have a choice in your thoughts and they overtake. I've been there. I remember these days where I didn't get it and I would hear people speak and I think, what are you talking about? My thoughts are wild. Like, how do I do this? And it starts with one step at a time, day to day. And that's how anything begins. It doesn't matter what we're speaking about. Nothing just becomes. It's a daily thing that every day you implement, you focus, and within time you see that change. You know, a woman doesn't fall pregnant and then all of a sudden she gives birth. She might be pregnant, yeah, and she's going to be happy she's pregnant, but it doesn't mean that straight away there's a baby. The baby has to grow and has to form and develop, and that takes up to 9 months for that to happen. And that's the same with anything in life. So, you know, it just comes to choices. And like Melissa said, you can align to the energies that create worlds. And when you align to those energies, boy, does your world move, and
Absolutely.
in the best way possible, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is the way you can align to the energy of manifesting your heart's desires, your dreams coming true. But the most powerful and the biggest blessing to me is the daily experience of life in a new way. Yeah. It's experiencing life through your spirit, through your being in a fully new way. And I love that you pointed out that it's always a choice. We get to choose who we exchange energy with, the choices that we're making for our daily routines. What can you do today? What can you add to your daily routine today that will uplift you and empower you? Ask powerful questions. What can I do to change my life? What can I do to add good to my day? What can I do to add good to those around me? What can I do to add good to our world? You know, the more of us that tune into the frequency and vibration of love, your natural intended state, loving yourself and loving others and living in this way. What a beautiful way to experience life.
Yes.
Believing that good things are always happening, that you're divinely guided and blessed, that all things are possible, and you can align to the energy of receiving all good things, receiving that inspiration, that inspired thought, and taking action is so exciting when you're in this energy, right?
Yes. And I love that you just touched what you just said just there, Melissa. It's a daily experience.
Yeah.
So it's not this big thing that happens at the end. It's what you're experiencing every day. So when you go to bed at night, you can't help but smile because of the experiences throughout your day. So when you look back at your day, you just have these like flashes of all the greatness that took place, of the conversations, of the laughing, of the joking, of the coming together, of the co-creating. And that's, you know, I mean, look, I remember not being in that space. I remember what it was like not to be there. And that's why I'm so committed to myself, because I love what I experience daily now. This is the difference, right?
Yeah.
Is that you actually get to love it and enjoy it. And get to share that joy out with everybody else. And Melissa and I were saying earlier on how we've watched the people around us actually change, have an effect. It's affected their energy in a good way, of like, because it's a positive energy that's going out. So when you're putting yourself around people and you're holding that type of energy, the only thing that can happen is it rubs off on other people, then they feel good. And I mean, what more can you ask for? And another thing I want to touch on what you said, Melissa, which I've just found was just amazing, in the sense of the questions that we ask. You know, every question comes with an answer. So if you're asking questions like, why does this always happen to me? You know, why is it that I live a crap life? Or why is it that things don't work out? Those questions are going to be shown to you in experiences. So then if you're asking why things never work out for you, you're going to be shown why things don't work out for you. So it's about flipping those questions over, like Melissa said, and asking the questions that will actually make a difference to yourself. And when you're thinking thoughts, it's so profound to stop and think, what am I thinking? And why am these thoughts, do I want to live what I'm thinking right now? Do I really want to experience? So whatever it is you're thinking, if you think to yourself, well, I'm going to have to live this. Is this something I want to live? And you say to yourself, no, not really. Then you flip it and say, what better thought can I think? Then when you think that better thought, you think, well, do I want to live this? Yes, I do want to live this. Okay, carry on thinking it. And these are just little things you can do throughout your day that will make such a difference to you. So I'm glad we've done this. I'm glad we felt inspired to do this, Melissa, because I feel empowered by our conversation here. You know, it's amazing.
And you are too. I love exchanging energy. And this is the power that we have to connect. And when we bring that good energy and we have those conversations, you know, the conversations are key that you're having in your life, friends.
Yes.
Whatever conversations you're having, you're speaking things into your life. So we love to talk about ideas and good things that have happened, and how we empower ourselves and how we show up with the energy that we bring, and the amazing things that happen when we own that energy we bring. We are energetic beings, spiritual beings having a human experience. And in your humanness, sometimes your focus may shift. Give yourself compassion and love. It doesn't mean you're off your path. You're still on your path. And your awareness, when you become aware and realize the power to choose better thoughts, to align, to think better thoughts, because you are not your thoughts, and you can change your thoughts. You can flip it, like Anthea said. And I have to, you know, bring up again that powerful live session you did, Anthea, not that long ago, on the energy, aligning to the energy of solutions. With a positive growth mindset, we're looking within, we're reflecting within. Where is this within me? And instead of focused on a problem, an issue, or a circumstance that doesn't feel good, press pause on those thoughts. And what is the solution? Align to the energy of the answer and the solution with those better questions. And you can see things in your life literally transform. But it starts within you. It's that feeling within you that you can tap into at any time. And when you align to the answers and the energy of the answers, to the energy that creates worlds, that divine source connection is so powerful. You may not see the how, you may not know the who, or how anything can happen. Release it and give it over to the divine, and trust and rest in the knowing that things are always working out for you, that you can have, do, or be anything, that things can change. And by starting to ask better questions, it's amazing the answers that come. It's amazing.
And it will change.
Yes, the things that transpire. But the biggest gift and blessing is just tapping into that feeling good now. You are naturally designed and created as love, to live in this feeling good, feeling happy now place. Anything that is blocking or stopping that, when you start to ask the better questions, you can unblock and release those blocks and get back to your natural good feeling self, your highest self. And connecting in your highest self is just the most beautiful way to exist.
It's just, it is, it really is. And I feel so blessed that we have come on this journey together, and we are where we are, and how we can obviously express this and, you know, make a difference. And it's making a difference to ourselves, making a difference to the people around us, and uplifting and empowering. And, you know, we want to see everybody happy, and that's our vision for everybody, to see everybody doing what they love to do. And, you know, it is so possible, even if you feel in this moment it's not. And like I said, it's just one step at a time, and it's a commitment to you, not to anybody else. It's to yourself. It's that commitment. Yeah. And even if people are going to say things, and you just got to keep being committed to you. Because like if you was taking you wanted to learn to drive a car, and somebody said things negative to you, that wouldn't stop you learning. You'd still get in your car and learn. So you take that same attitude and that same tenacity, like that. Yeah, just
and apply what you learn.
Apply
That's
it.
powerful. Exactly. Apply what you learn. The secret to your success is in how are you spending your days? What are you thinking about? What are you focused on, right? What are you giving your time, attention, and energy to? And when we focus on things that feel good, we can align to feeling good and happy now. We have so many great videos in the guides on well-being, and, you know, little power tips as well for anyone in our group, the Law of Attraction and The Secret on Facebook. 190,000 members globally. Woo! We are celebrating all of you for being here, for connecting, exchanging energy. Yeah, we're so excited for you. And we love sharing all that we've learned along the way. We've got many years of personal development and personal growth through living the Law of Attraction teachings, and how it has blessed our lives in such a powerful way. How living in this way, living the teachings, has aligned us on our path and brought us together to co-create here, supporting this group, and as partners at Becoming Abundantly You with Christina Winsey as well. Such a blessing and a gift when you open up to live your best life and receive that inspiration and take inspired action.
Yes.
We didn't know the who. We didn't even know that all of this would transpire. And we could tell you story after story of the amazing things that have come from living these teachings. And we're going to share so much of it in our mastermind membership at Becoming Abundantly You. All the good stuff, all the stories, all the practices. But to leave you with some powerful practices that have worked for us, definitely affirmations and feeling them. Right?
Feeling them, feeling them, Melissa. I think that's the key point, isn't it? You know, so many people just get these affirmations, goes, oh, they don't work. And you say, well, how many times did you do it? And they say, oh, I just tried it once. And how was you feeling when you tried it? I was angry. It's not going to work. So you have to get yourself in that place first, get that energy flowing first, and feel it. And when you're saying them, if you don't believe them, then actually adjust them so they work for you, what you can work with and what feels good to you. Because you're going to read some that you just go, you know, it's completely out of your belief system, and that's okay, because you know, you are where you are, and you can't do a quantum leap to the next stage. It's all about having that time. So when you're doing these affirmations, just take your time and feel. So as you're speaking them, you're feeling them, as you know the difference, because a smile comes to your face. You kind of be like, oh yeah, this feels good. And you can continue like that. Go on, back over to you, Melissa.
Yeah, those thoughts that feel a little better and a little better. Maybe you can't take that quantum leap right now, and just, you know, you haven't grown your faith yet. But the more you practice faith, the more you practice affirmations or thoughts that feel a little better and a little better, you will feel it expand, and you'll start to feel a little better and a little better. And you come to this place where you are living fully aligned on this path with your highest self and feeling good. And every step, you know, gets you closer to that. And sometimes you don't see the whole path, but that first step you can take. So
Yeah.
decide what your first steps are. You know, maybe guided meditations feel good for you. What can you start implementing every day in your life? What can you commit to help yourself feel good every day? I think those are the powerful questions to begin to ask yourself if that's what you're desiring. And again, check the guides. We have so many more amazing videos in there. Starting your day with a powerful morning routine, ending your day with gratitude and love, and really feeling appreciation for all that is good. One really quick last tip I have is, if you're desiring to feel better, press pause on everything you're thinking about and go write down 100 things that you love and appreciate.
That feels good
And
just thinking about it, Melissa. Just
doesn't
that,
it?
I just had this thought of writing 100 things down that I love, and I just thought, oh, that feels really good.
Yeah. So, and the great thing is it stops the momentum of the negative thoughts that are transpiring.
Yeah.
It's pressing pause, it's stopping that and changing to something that will feel good.
Yes.
So make your list of things that help you feel happy and good, and, you know, go within, spend some time with you. And we are really expecting great things with and for you all. And we hope this blessed you so much. Anything you want to add?
No, that's it really, Melissa. I think we've covered a great deal on feeling good, and I hopefully that's giving you guys a good start in, well, even if it's not a start, maybe just a reset, shall we say?
Yeah,
Maybe it's a
reset,
little reset,
reminder,
a reminder.
a
Yes, and
reminder. Yeah, a
yeah,
refresh,
absolutely, a
refresh your
refresh.
spirit.
Yeah, because we all need it. You know, we've been practicing for years, like we said, but we still have times where we need that little refresh. We need to press that little button and reset. So I hope for whoever watching this has blessed you. And I hope that you've taken some great value out of what we've just spoken about and implement it. And would love to hear your success stories along the way. As
Yes.
you manifest, we'd love to hear them. Like, we just want to celebrate with you, as Melissa said.
Yeah.
And you know, we're going to celebrate regardless, but when you hear your stories, it makes our hearts sing. So please feel free to, you know, put them in the comments below, or you can message us, let us know, or anytime we're live, you can just jump on and let us know stories that have happened for you. And yeah, and on that note, thank you so much for taking the time to hear us, and we absolutely appreciate and respect all you guys, and thank you for everything, and thank you for being part of our group. And yeah, that's it.
Sending out
Enjoy.
so much love.
See you later.